Hello everyone, I'm Coretta Wilson and thanks for clicking the link to the Facebook edition of Insight with CMS Superintendent Dr. Heath Morrison. Dr. Morrison, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And here's our question. A lot of questions posted this week, so let's get to it and hear how the superintendent answers this one from Stephanie Rice. I was wondering about the security in every school. How easy is it for someone to just walk in a school during the day, and how fast can someone stop an unrecognized guest?
So right now, and we're very grateful to our county commissioners for moving forward with this recommendation from the school board, but we last year got funding from the county commissioners to enhance the security across Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. And so that is allowing us to have more primary points of access in our schools, having our students with ID badges, more cameras, and so we're trying to make it the challenge is this: we've always welcomed individuals in our schools. We want the community in our schools, but we also have to make sure with all the things that are happening in our country today that people who are on our campuses have legitimate business and they're there to enhance the educational quality of our students. So we are working on making sure we put those security enhancements into our schools, and we're very pleased that we have the ability through our county commissioners to do that.
And I do know that parents and guests wear badges when they come in, and most schools are requiring
Our students
that.
will have badges. We do ask our visitors to have badges. That way we can easily identify if somebody is on our campus, and if they don't have a legitimate purpose there, we have the ability to have them removed.
Right. Okay. Well, the next question is about Common Core standards, and it comes from Janelle Rains, who writes, how can standards which have never been piloted prepare our children for a competitive global economy, and where is the reliable research which shows that CCS will prepare our children for future jobs that do not exist just yet?
Yeah, it's a huge question. The Common Core, as they're affectionately or commonly called, was a creation of multiple groups: the National Governors Association, colleges, universities, K-12, businesses, all working together around how do we try to make sure that we have a better ability to ensure that our students across the country are truly getting standards that are going to get them college and career ready. And that not that you can necessarily project the jobs of the future. The jobs of the future in many cases haven't even been created yet, but we know many of the skills students will need. They're going to need to be problem solvers, critical thinkers, collaborators, communicators, entrepreneurs. And so how do you create rigorous standards, infuse those 21st century skills? And so a great deal of research went into them. A lot of field testing from other countries were done, and now over 44 states are implementing the Common Core with assessments coming. And so it's a time of great change, but I'm a big believer that a rising tide lifts all ships, and I'm really excited about our students being challenged by the new Common Core.
Critical thinking, very important.
Always.
Okay, we've got time for one more. It's from Jamie Osborne, and she wants to know if the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School District wants to raise the student morale, raise test scores, and have more students graduate from high school and more students progress to the next grade without aging out, and make the school system consistent with colleges, why are we not on a 10-point grading scale instead of having the current 7-point grading scale?
It's a great question. I've been doing a number of coffees across the community, and this question came up at my coffee at Audric Kell and also at my recent coffee at Mallard Creek. This is not a CMS implemented grading system. It's a North Carolina grading system. And just for people to understand, I don't consider the parents who are upset about it as anybody wanting to water down standards. I think the concern is that most states operate on a 10-point grading scale. And so two of the best districts in the country, Montgomery County, Maryland, Fairfax County, Virginia, operate on that 10-point grading scale. So when our students are competing for admissions even to our North Carolina universities or competing for scholarships, they're competing with students who are on that 7-point grading scale. So just so folks understand, a 91 in Fairfax County, Virginia, Montgomery County, Maryland would be an A. A 91 in Charlotte-Mecklenburg, Durham, North Carolina, or Raleigh is a B. And when it comes to graduating students, a 69 in Charlotte is an F. A 69 in Fairfax County or Montgomery County is 1 point away from a C. So I think there's a real need to have that discussion as a state. I think what would be better, we just talked about Common Core, would be a standardization across our states. So whether it's a 7-point grading scale or 10-point grading scale, it's consistent in fairness to all of our students, but especially our students here in North Carolina.
Okay, that's a very good question. Very good question. Thanks for posting your questions on the CMS Facebook page. We couldn't answer all of them online, but you can catch the superintendent in person at one of his coffees with the superintendent events, which are open to the public. You provide the questions, and of course, he'll provide the answers and a cup of joe. A list of those dates can be found right here on this Facebook page. Also, an all-new episode of Insight premieres this Saturday at 7 p.m. on CMS TV, Time Warner Cable Channel 3. Thanks so much for watching.